According to Hideo Kojima, Microsoft is the only company that can deliver infrastructure required for his new game. Let's look into this. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm sure you've heard that Hideo Kojima is working with Xbox on a new game. That was officially announced a couple of months ago during one of the Xbox shows, TGS, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, that was officially announced, so we know that yes, there is this collaboration going on. And according to Hideo Kojima, one of the reasons why he's working with Xbox on that game is the required infrastructure required for this game. And apparently no other companies was able to, promise him or deliver that infrastructure, that technology apparently. So this information is a courtesy of GamingBall.com, and as always you will find the link in the description of this video below. And this is what they say. In fact, as per Kojima, the project may very well never have moved forward if it was not for Microsoft. Speaking in a recent interview with IGN, he explained that the mystery game required infrastructure that was never needed before, and when he pitched the idea to other publishers and big companies, which, according to previous leaks, included Sony and Google, they thought he was mad. Microsoft, on the other hand, seemed to get what the project was about and what would be needed to get it made. So here's the actual quote. "The project we are working on with Microsoft is one I have been thinking about for 5 or 6 years already," Kojima explained. "The project required infrastructure that was never needed before, so I discussed it with lots of different big companies and gave presentations, but they really seemed to think that I was mad. It was ultimately Microsoft who showed that they understood, and now we are working together on the project, including the technology front." So this is interesting info because it kind of, I guess, explains why Hideo Kojima is working with Microsoft. Obviously, I'm not saying that was the only one. That was the only reason, but I guess, a big enough reason to actually work with Microsoft. Because let's face it, so far, Kojima Productions has been collaborating with Sony, and well, they are working with Sony on Death Stranding 2, so that partnership is still there. But on top of that, now there's Microsoft on the horizon as well. So that's interesting thing that Microsoft can deliver that technology, that infrastructure, and that infrastructure he's talking about. I think he's talking about the Azure servers because I guess we're still talking about leaks and rumors, but these leaks suggest that this is going to be. Well, this game requires servers for some reason, right? Whether that's a heavy multiplayer game or I don't know, maybe it requires maybe it's going to be some sort of co-op experience. We don't really know. We don't have the details, but it looks like Microsoft is the only company that can deliver. And by the way, this is not like that infrastructure is there already, because he actually says that this, this kind of infrastructure has never been used before, right? So the technology needed for what he's trying to do is not there at all. And looks like even Microsoft don't have it, because he's basically saying that they are working on that project right now, including the technology front, right? So it looks like they are collaborating even on the actual technology, right? So, even the technology is not necessarily there yet, right? So I guess it's more about tools, I guess, right? Now, there's been some leaks about this game. There's been even a little bit of a gameplay from that game, apparently. But that's just, that's not really official information. And I don't think we're going to hear much about this game anytime soon, because that the whole project started very soon, and whatever leaked so far, that's probably just basically a demo or something like that. So I wouldn't really even call it a proper game just yet. So yeah, I mean, guys, at the end of the day, it's kind of cool that Microsoft is going to get, I guess, like unique game. And I'm sure it's going to be unique. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Kojima because, some of his games are cool, some of his games are not necessarily cool. So it's no, but I know that he's got a lot of following. So that what that collaboration does is it creates new technologies, that's for sure, and also it puts some extra eyes on Xbox as well, because like I said, Kojima has a huge following. He's got very dedicated fans. So I guess it's a good PR move on Microsoft and Xbox part, I guess, right? So yeah, guys, that's all I know about this game and stuff, right? As soon as I learn more about it, I'll let you know. And we've been getting some leaks here and there, so I'm sure there's going to be some more information about this game next year. And yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, that's the video. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks for support. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share the video on social media because that always helps the channel a lot. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care.